Hey everyone, today I decided to build a primitive digging stick. This is a tool originating from the Stone Age that is, or was, widely adopted by many different indigenous cultures around the world. This particular example is modeled after a digging stick design used by Australian Aboriginal tribes, I believe. This tool is very simple to construct. Basically, you need a stave of hardwood, about 2/3 the length of your height, and then what you do is you take one end of it and you create a asymmetrical wedge out of it, meaning you basically make a diagonal cut steeply on one side and then slightly less steep on the other side. And what this will supposedly do is basically strengthen the digging edge of the tool. The other thing that I did was I used a fire to harden the tip of the digging edge, and this is supposed to make this tool significantly more durable than if there's no fire hardening. So let's see how this works. Easy carbs right there. Whoa, pay dirt. Alright folks, so overall I'm very impressed with this primitive Neolithic digging stick. It has actually surprised me in sort of the amount of benefits that it can give you for the amount of effort expended to make it. This tool, even with the fire hardening, took only about 30 minutes to construct. This is the result of about 5 minutes worth of work that I did with this primitive digging stick. Now, the tool itself is good for digging holes, and you can, dig little post pits, you can dig water seeps or latrine holes and things like that. So as a utilitarian tool, this is fully effective. But the real sort of, advantage or benefit that I see in this is actually as a gatherer of resources. And it's actually very good at doing that. Ooh, look at this giant slug we got. Okay, so firstly, food acquisition. Most game is fast and agile. They're faster and more agile than I am, especially since I have no experience whatsoever at hunting. However, this tool allows you to get slow-moving protein and large amounts of it for very little effort. Finding this giant slug took about a minute of prying at logs, and I found several of these. You don't have to do so much work to get a lot of edible, easily captured protein. The other major benefit of having this digging stick is the ability to get carbs in the wild. So a lot of times you have, roots that may not be accessible by hand, like this burdock root right here, but it's packed with carbs. With a fire-hardened tip, you can get really deep into the ground and actually dig it up efficiently without wasting too many calories yourself. And from another note, cordage is one of the most difficult things to fabricate in the wild. It's super time-consuming, and it just takes a long time to make it. But with the digging stick, all you have to do is dig down near a tree, and you have almost an infinite supply of tough tree roots that you can use as primitive cordage or primitive lashing. This is far more efficient than making your own cordage. So with that, I can see why primitive peoples and indigenous peoples all over the world use this as one of their primary tools. So once again, overall, I find the primitive digging stick to be a very, very effective and invaluable tool. And definitely I will keep this in mind in my future camping and bushcrafting adventures. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Take care now.